Another shot. And Russell with the lay-in.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Good D by Sanders. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's Cowboy, defended by Jones. Outside, Porter. Cowboy passes to Robinson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Cowboy. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
That's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Robinson against Russell. Dishes it to Jones. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Here's Cowboy. Passes it to Porter. Here's Cowboy. A 3 from Drexler. A rebound by Bill Russell. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jones the pass to Sanders. So they take the lead.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Cowboy, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Heinsohn. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. Russell passes to Jones. Russell trying to free himself up. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Russell.
And guys, there are 2 types of stars. I mean, the guy who makes himself look better. And then there's the guy who makes his teammates look better. Russell is clearly the latter.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Celtics. A 3 from Drexler. No good that time. And it's Jones with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Here's Cowboy. Oh!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Russell. And Jones has it in the corner. Tries again. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got his second basket.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Here's Cowboy. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And while only 6'7", Kersey is a master at timing his jump. Excellent footwork right there on the offensive glass.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. Cowboy really making the difference here.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Boston making a switch here. Counts is checked in for Russell. Thompson comes in for Sanders. Havlicek, he's checked in for Heinsohn. And Siegfried subbed in for Jones. The Trailblazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. No good on that one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
And it's good for 2.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Here's Cowboy.
He wasn't playing.
That was incredible.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
And that fired his guys up, no question. You love seeing that.
Bucket is good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Portland trailing here. Cowboy passes to Drexler. Here's Cowboy. 32 seconds left in the first quarter.
Oh! Nice. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. For Portland, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Siegfried, the pass to Havlicek. Poked away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Cowboy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Siegfried. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Havlicek. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Drexler out there with Cowboy. Then there's Porter. Then there's Kersey. And it's Robinson in at the 5. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Here's Cowboy. Oh,
goodness. Did you see that?
And he jams it with authority.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Siegfried. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Jones, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 6. Pass to Cowboy. Driving to the basket.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Havlicek outside. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The pass to Counts. Nice ball movement by Boston. 4 on the clock. They get a hand on it. Here's Siegfried. Offline with his 3. Drexler passes to Cowboy. Back to Drexler. Knocks down the 3 ball. Drexler's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Cowboy really making the difference here.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
Danny Ainge is checked in for Cowboy. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Russell, he's checked in for Counts. Sanders comes in for Thompson. Heinzen's checked in for Jones. And Jones subbed in for Siegfried. Drexler, and the layup falls. Drexler's got 8 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Stolen by Drexler. Into the lane. Clyde Drexler gliding to the rim for the slam.
A high flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the glide in full effect.
Havlicek against Drexler. Russell trying to free himself up. Great positioning on the putback. Havlicek's got his second bucket.
Oh, hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And he's able to get it back. Drexler with it. 10 points for him. Clyde Drexler making this a one-man dunk contest. Wow.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Drexler. All by himself. And finished off by Drexler.
Yeah, just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff. And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush. Jones, the pass to Russell. Here's Heinzen, guarded by Porter. The kick out to Havlicek. Shot clock at 5. Oh, Russell in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Drexler. He's guarded closely. And they get it back.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Havlicek. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Cowboys checked in for Danny Ainge. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. Jones kicks to Havlicek. Tipped away. Here's the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Porter, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. 1:02 left now here in the second. Inside with some arc, and it's good on the layup. Jones has got 10 points.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Here's Cowboy. Woo!